Today in NBA 2K24, we have beat the team, steal the opposing team's best player. Let's get into an example of this really quickly here between the Bucks and the New York Knicks. So how this is going to go down. If the New York Knicks end up winning this matchup here, they're going to steal Giannis from the Bucks. And if the Bucks end up beating the Knicks, they're going to be stealing Jalen Brunson from the New York Knicks. It's a very simple concept. If you win the series, you're going to steal the opposing team's best player. So if you're all ready, I'm ready. Let's get into the video and let's get started. So now obviously here, these are all the teams here in the playoffs here. One of these teams is going to be going home as an NBA champion at the end of the season. We got the Thunder playing off against the Timberwolves, the Clippers, and the Kings, the Nuggets and the Mavericks, the Warriors and the Lakers. That should be an interesting series. Like I said before, we had the Bucks and Knicks, the Sixers and the Hawks, the Cavs and the Bulls, and the Celtics and Miami Heat. Let's see which team is going to go down as an NBA champion. Let me know down in the comment section below which team you think is going to win here today. So let's first simulate the first round here before we kick into things. You got to see how things go between the first round here and what is going to happen between all these squads here. See if any upsets already occurred here. So the Thunder have moved on here to the second round after defeating the Timberwolves 4-1 in the first series. The Kings actually swept the Clippers. That's pretty shocking there. The Kings are moving on to the next round there in the bottom of the bracket here. The Nuggets have defeated the Mavericks, so they're moving on to the next round. And the Warriors defeat the Lakers here in 5 games. So there it is, the Western Conference. Thunder, Kings, Warriors, and Nuggets. And in the Eastern Conference there, the Celtics end up being the Heat in 5 games. So they're moving on, and the Cavs end up being the Bulls. So that is great for the Cavs. The Bucks have defeated the Knicks in 7 games. They're moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals, where they're taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. But obviously, before we get to the next round here, let me update you with the new additions to each of these rosters. After defeating the Timberwolves in the first round, the Thunder have added Anthony Edwards onto their roster. After a shocking series win against the Clippers, the Kings have added Kawhi Leonard now as a part of their squad for the next round. After defeating the Los Angeles Lakers, the Golden State Warriors have added LeBron James onto their squad. After defeating the Dallas Mavericks in the last round, the Nuggets have acquired Luka Doncic for the next round. After defeating the Miami Heat here in the first round, the Celtics have added Jimmy Butler onto their roster for round number 2. After defeating the Bulls in the first round, the Cavs have now added DeMar DeRozan onto their squad. After defeating the New York Knicks, the Bucks have now added Jalen Brunson onto their roster for round number 2. And after defeating the Atlanta Hawks in the last round, the Sixers have added Trae Young onto their roster for round number 2. So there you have it, the Bucks and the Sixers out east there, along with the Celtics and the Cavs. The Warriors will be taking on the Nuggets, and the Thunder are taking on the Kings. Let's see how this goes down here in round 2 of the NBA playoffs here. We're going to go this slower process here. The Kings actually do win that first game there. The Kings might very well be a sleeper team, but the Thunder do come back there in that second game. I said the Nuggets are up 3 over the Warriors. That one's probably over there. Close game here between the Celtics and the Cavs there. The Bucks and the Sixers there. The Bucks are currently up 2-0 over them, up 3-0 over them actually. I do think the Nuggets will probably win and get a clean sweep against the Warriors. I guess I was wrong. 3-0 here, 3-1 here, 3-1 here, and 2-1. Kings are actually up over the OKC Thunder here at the moment. Let's see what happens here in game number 4. The Kings do end up losing there. It's a 2-2 series, most interesting series so far. The other ones are pretty much blowouts here, and the Sixers have been eliminated and the Warriors have been eliminated. So we have the Nuggets and the Milwaukee Bucks going on to the next round here. The Cavs are up 3-2 over the Celtics. I'm actually a little bit shocked by that. Let's see what happens there in that one. 3-3 here between the Celtics and the Cavs. That one I'm very interested to see how that one goes down there between those two. And the OKC Thunder have actually been eliminated right there by the Kings. The Kings are going to the Western Conference Finals. But first, let's go to Simcast here between the Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers, because I just want to see how things go down here. We have game 7 here. Whoever ends up winning this game is going to go on to the next round. Well, they'll be taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. The Cavs currently have a lead here going into the fourth quarter. The Celtics come back. But no, they did not. The Celtics have been eliminated as the Cavs are moving on to the next round here. It's the Bucks and the Cavs out east. The Nuggets and the Kings out west. Definitely wasn't expecting the Kings out there. Let's update you guys with the updated rosters here for the Western and Eastern Conference Finals. After defeating the Warriors last round, the Nuggets now have Steph Curry on their roster. After defeating the Thunder last round, the Kings now have Shea. So they got Shea, Kawhi, Sabonis, and Fox there. Very interesting top 4 there for the Kings. After defeating the Sixers last round, the Bucks now have Joel Embiid on their roster for this series. After defeating the Celtics last round, the Cavs now have Jason Tatum on their roster. So there you have it, the Bucks and the Cavs out east. Very interesting duo here. See how this goes down between them. And we got the Nuggets and the Kings out in the Western Conference. Let's see what happens here in the conference finals. The Kings go up 1, and the Bucks actually go up 1 as well. It's a 1-1 series out west, but the Bucks are currently up 2-0 out in the East over the Cleveland Cavaliers. I mean, they got Giannis and Embiid on that roster. Very stacked team. 2-2 here, though. You never know. Kings are up 2-1 over the Denver Nuggets here. 3-1 Kings. The Kings, I'm telling you, the Kings are the team here. 2-3 here on both sides between the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference Finals there. What's going to happen here in the next game is now a 3-3 both sides. That is what you like to see. Let's go to Simcast here in this one here. The Bucks have been eliminated by the Cavs there in 7 games. The Cavs are going to the NBA Finals. I thought the Bucks were going to win there, but I just want to see what happens here between the Kings and the Nuggets. What's going to happen between these two squads here? The Nuggets are out to an early lead there. The Nuggets have a stacked team. They got Luka Doncic and Steph Curry on the team, but the Kings are holding on here. But obviously the Nuggets are going to the NBA Finals there, defeating the Sacramento Kings right there. Jokic drops 32 points and 15 boards there. We have the Nuggets and the Cavs here in the NBA Finals. Let's update you guys with the final additions onto their rosters before we head into the NBA Finals. The Denver Nuggets have acquired Shea onto their roster here, who the Kings acquired from an earlier round. Their final roster going into the NBA Finals is Jokic, Luka Doncic, Steph Curry, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jamal Murray, and Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon. They got a very good squad. And after defeating the Bucks last round, the Cavs are now putting Giannis Antetokounmpo onto their squad. They have Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, Giannis, Evan Mobley, DeMar DeRozan, Darius Garland, Jarrett Allen, Karis LeVert, Lamar Strus, and Okoro, of course. They got another good squad as well, but let's see what happens here in the NBA Finals between the Cavs and the Denver Nuggets. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to show you some gameplay footage here, hopefully in Game 7, though. That's the most interesting scenario. So after simulating a couple games here, the Cavs are currently up 2-1 over the Denver Nuggets, but still anything's possible here in the rest of the series. Let's simulate another game. The Nuggets did win this one here. Tatum drops 31 for the Cavs in this one. DeRozan 26, Giannis 23, Mitchell 22, but they score 140 points. That's crazy, but it's still not enough. The Nuggets come out on top with 44, 8, and 16 from Jokic. Big games from Jamal Murray, Steph Curry, and Shea as well. Luka Doncic only with 12 points in this one. That's crazy. Let's see what happens here in game number 5 between these two squads. The Nuggets come out on top. Jokic with 34, 10, and 6 in this one. Curry with 18, Murray with 18, Gordon 18, Luka had 16 in this one. Mitchell drops 36 for the Cavs. The Nuggets actually end up winning this game only by 1 point, but there you have it. The Nuggets are 1 win away now from the NBA championship. Let's see what happens here. Let's go to Simcast here. Maybe we'll get some gameplay action here. If it's a very close game, we'll see what happens here between these two squads. The Cavs are currently up, but the Nuggets have pulled away here in the third quarter. Cavs are coming back, and there you have it. 119-108 going into the final quarter, and there you have it. The Nuggets have won 120-110. Jokic 33 points, more than enough, and Nuggets win over the Cavaliers. Let's check out the final box score. Donovan Mitchell with 27 points for the Cavs in this one. Giannis had 19. Garland had 18 and 10. Mobley with 13 and 10 for them as well. Jason Tatum had 11, 5, 7, 4. In 35 minutes of game action for the Cleveland Cavaliers, but was not enough. Jokic does the job against the Cavs, 33, 16, 8. Curry with 22, 2, and 7. He only shot 7 and 19 from the field, but he still scored 22 points en route to a Nuggets victory right there. Shea with 17, Gordon 14. Luka actually has not averaged many points a game this series at all, only 24 minutes. But either way, the Denver Nuggets have won the NBA championship. Jokic is your Finals MVP, averaging 33 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks a game. Crazy performance by him as the Nuggets have won today's NBA championship. So let's go to the Nuggets roster here. This is according to the playoffs here, the best roster here that they could put together. We have Jokic, Luka Doncic, Steph Curry, Shea, and of course the rest of the Denver Nuggets squad, which is already really good with Jamal Murray, Mike Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and KCP. Also wanted to show you guys here was like the playoff stats here to show how the Denver Nuggets were operating this season, this postseason I should say, with all these extra stars on the team. Now see Jokic did his thing, like I said before, 32, 13, and 11 this playoff season. That was absolutely crazy from him. But Luka Doncic didn't really do anything. I mean, 13 points, 6 rebounds, 10 assists game. I mean, he was struggling from 3 here, only averaging 24 minutes a game here in the playoffs. I don't know what that was about. How you only had Luka Doncic averaging 24 minutes a game? That's crazy. Steph Curry, I mean, I know they got a lot of cards there with Luka, Curry, Shea, and Murray, but you can move one of them over. It's okay. Curry averaged 16 points a game here. Curry averaged 16 points a game here with 5 assists here. 34% from 3. He was struggling too, only 26 minutes a game. But obviously, there's only so many minutes to go around here with all these guards here on the roster. So they had to pick and choose how they want to do this. Shea in the playoffs here. I don't know what these other years are about, but don't ignore them. Shea, 13 points and 4 assists a game here in the playoffs. Again, only 16 points. Imagine Shea only playing 16 points. Jamal Murray, though, still got heavy minutes, so 20 points a game here in the playoffs there. 32 minutes a game. So I guess they still want to start Jamal Murray and keep that connection going, I guess. But either way, I mean, just imagine this squad in real life, right? You got Jokic, Luka Doncic, Curry, Shea. on the Nuggets as well. I mean, that's just crazy. But either way, I just want a quick little update with you and everything. The Nuggets were absolutely the best team in this, and by far, I mean, Nuggets already have the best roster. They kind of already have like the best odds going into that. You get Luka, Curry, Shea on the team. I mean, that's just an absolute wrap. I mean, I was kind of expecting the Kings to actually move on there. The Kings were so close to coming out and winning there. They only needed to win one more game, but the Nuggets did take that game there. The Kings had a really good roster in this, but unfortunately, things didn't work out for the Kings. So sorry, Kings fans, if you're watching this video. So if you all enjoyed the video, please share, like, subscribe for future content. If you want me to do any other versions of this, I'll do like a historical version of it again. Feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. If not, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.